Mickey Mouse always dreamed of the day he would finally catch the bold and cunning villain, Black Pete. One frosty winter afternoon, Minnie Mouse came bustling into the living room, carrying a flyer for the upcoming 12th night ball at the town hall. "Look at this, Mickey," Minnie said, waving the paper. "There's going to be a grand ball with music, dancing, and all the townsfolk in fancy costumes. But you know what? It might also be the perfect place for Black Pete to strike. Imagine all the necklaces, earrings, and treasures people will be wearing." Mickey's eyes lit up. "You're right, Minnie. That sneaky scoundrel wouldn't be able to resist an event like this. I'll go and keep an eye out. Maybe this time I'll finally catch him red-handed." He dashed upstairs to his room, where he rummaged through his chest of disguises. Finally, he pulled out his trusty detective outfit, a deerstalker hat, a long caped coat, and a shiny magnifying glass. Adjusting the hat on his head and tucking a notepad into his pocket, Mickey struck a heroic pose in front of the mirror. "Detective Mickey is on the case," he declared as the evening fell and the town hall lights twinkled against the snowy backdrop. Mickey crept out into the crisp winter night. Snow crunched softly under his feet as he followed a trail of footprints with his magnifying glass, scanning every detail. The icy air nipped at his nose, but Mickey was determined. Suddenly, he spotted a figure moving stealthily near the edge of the town square. The figure wore a striped jersey and carried a large, lumpy sack slung over his shoulder. The moonlight cast eerie shadows, making the figure look even more suspicious. "I've got you now, Black Pete," Mickey whispered excitedly. He crouched low and began to tail the figure, his heart pounding with anticipation. The mysterious person moved swiftly, heading straight toward the brightly lit town hall. Mickey hesitated for a moment. "He's bold, all right," he thought, "walking right into the party like that. But he's not getting away this time." With that, Mickey sprinted after him, bursting into the bustling town hall. Inside, the room was a kaleidoscope of colors and laughter. People in elaborate costumes twirled on the dance floor, while others gathered around tables covered with glittering decorations and bowls of punch. Mickey's eyes scanned the room, zeroing in on the striped figure weaving through the crowd. Mickey lunged forward and grabbed the figure's arm. "I've got you now, Black Pete," he shouted triumphantly. The crowd fell silent, and then laughter erupted. Mickey looked around, confused. To his surprise, the room was filled with people in costumes. There were other masked figures in striped jerseys, carrying sacks, as well as dancers dressed as fairies, knights, and even animals. "Gosh," Mickey muttered, his cheeks turning red. "This is a fancy dress party. I haven't caught a real burglar at all. The masked villain he had captured began to chuckle and pulled off his mask, revealing a familiar, goofy face. "Mickey," said Goofy, laughing heartily. "It's just me. You sure had me scared for a minute there." Mickey's ears drooped. "Ah, I feel like such a fool," he stammered, feeling the heat rise to his face. Before he could slip away in embarrassment, the mayor stepped forward, holding a large, gold-embellished box. "No need to feel bad, Mr. Mouse," he said warmly, with a twinkle in his eye. "In fact, you've just won the prize for the best fancy dress. We've seen burglars, fairies, and animals tonight, but you're the only one clever enough to come as a detective, and a very convincing one at that." The crowd cheered and clapped as the mayor handed Mickey the box. Inside was an enormous assortment of chocolates, each one wrapped in shiny foil. Mickey's smile returned as he held the prize high. Back home, Mickey sat by the fire with Minnie, recounting the night's events. "I might not have caught Black Pete, but I sure caught everyone's attention," he said with a laugh. "A chocolate into his mouth," Minnie giggled. "And you made the whole town smile, Mickey. That's better than catching any old burglar." As the fire crackled and the snow fell softly outside, Mickey felt proud. He might not have solved the mystery of Black Pete, but he had a night full of laughter, surprises, and most importantly, chocolate.